out there on the negative side of 0.12%. Joining us this afternoon is Vijay Jasuja, Chief Executive Officer at SBI Card. SBI Card has launched the Unnati Card, which is a card aimed at first-time users with, fairly modest bank balances in order to bring many users, and these are people who've never used a credit card in their life, into the digital fold. Mr. Jasuja, many thanks for joining us this afternoon. Congratulations on the launch of the Unnati Card. Can you just describe the features of Unnati to us?
See, this is a very big step we have taken. You would have heard that government started with financial inclusion, cashless, digital. Now this is a very big step forward for credit inclusion. See, financial inclusion without credit inclusion is incomplete. So with this card, 300 million plus, or now with merger of 5 associate banks with SBI, we have a customer base of 400 million in SBI. And each and every customer of SBI with just a balance of minimum 25,000 will be eligible for this card. No past credit history, no underwriting, just KYC document and application. So this will something change the face of credit card industry, which was hitherto prerogative of upper class or mass affluent. So we are moving this product from mass affluent to masses and make the process very simple. And for first 4 years, we are not going to charge anything from the customer. We want to inculcate and develop this habit of usage of credit card across all sections of society.
Okay, so what is the target group here? Can you just elaborate on that? You've already given us some clues. For example, Jan Dhan account holders, could they be a starting point? And also, what are the underlying numbers that you're working with? You said, there are 400 million customers if you take SBI and its associates, but really for this Unnati Card, what are the base numbers?
See, they are also eligible. Our target is any person who is having 25,000 balance in the account. Although we don't have the exact number, with now from 1st April 370-80 million customers of SBI, our estimate is that at least 60 to 70% will have that minimum threshold balance. Now in Jan Dhan Shakti account, also there are many customers who are having balance above this threshold. So what we are doing is, we are not going into the number, we have opened it. See, 300 million, 400 million is a big number. To start with, even if we are able to get 10, 15, 20 million customers to start with, today the total credit card penetration in the country is 29 million. So at this point of time, during next 1 year, even 10 to 15 million addition of credit card holder will be a very, very big step forward. So we are keeping it open because this balance is a dynamic situation. Today someone is having 20,000, a month after it can be 25,000. So we have very simple criteria. You have 25,000 balance, you have valid KYC document which everyone will have because they are having a bank account, we will give the card to them. And this will be sold with all 20,000 branches of State Bank of India, so it will be available in each and every corner of the country.
So there's nothing similar to Unnati in your portfolio right now, sir?
We have secured card, but those features are different. Our cutoffs are higher. Those cards are not free. So there are several restrictions. That process is different. We wanted to make this card seamless, available to everyone without any complication. Each and every branch of State Bank of India has been provided with application form. Customer fills the form, do the KYC fulfillment, and it is a centralized pickup, and we straight away issue the card to the customer without any gap or loop in the process. It's a seamless process, and within 6 to 7 days the customer will get card.
Sir, I want to just talk a little bit about the cashless focus since November 9th. I'm sure you've seen many changes at SBI Card. What are the big trends that you can share with us?
Yeah, what change we have seen is that there was spurt in the number of transactions post demonetization. Say about 35 to 45% increase in number of transactions. But this high ticket transaction during this period has come down. There are two types of spends which are necessary and basic spend like on grocery and daily needs requirement. There we have seen very high surge in the number of transactions. But during that 2 months period up to January for which data is available, high value discretionary spending on consumer durable, jewelry in particular, there the transactions have come down. So we have not seen any increase in terms of total value of transaction, but in terms of number, yes, very big growth. Second change what we have seen is the large number of cards which were inactive for very long time. Post demonetization they got activated and transactions are happening on those accounts.
Okay, so I wanted to project, say 1 year down the road, which products do you expect to be the star performers? For example, you've already had a good response to the Simply Click SBI card, which is aimed at, the younger users, the ones who are, opting for e-commerce transactions. So 1 year down the road, which products do you expect to be the stars?
Okay, so we see star performer in through three criteria. If you see star performer in terms of number of customers, then Unnati card we expect to be star performer. If you want to see the catch young generation and increase online spend, then Simply Click will continue to drive this business. And secondly, on slightly premier segment, what we see is that co-brand, we have launched co-brand with first at Big Bazaar Group, now with Central Mall, we are looking for new tie-ups. So star performer are three criteria. One is the number of cards, to spread it across the country. Second is to catch young and highly qualified tech-savvy generation in big metros. For that the Simply card will be star performer. And for the arrived, say mid-aged people who have arrived in life and who are wealthy people, our elite card will be the main driver. So we have different kind of drivers because we want to grow on all sides in terms of number, in terms of revenue, in terms of spends. So elite, Simply Click and Unnati, these three together will be star performer for different segments.
Okay, so I'm just wondering, does Unnati throw up a whole new risk paradigm for SBI card?
No, it has not thrown any paradigm because what we are doing is for initial 12 months, it is backed by bank deposit. What we are doing is, till now the practice was that first you develop credit history and then you come to us for credit card. Now what we are saying is, here we give you credit card backed by your deposit. You develop credit history for 12 months and we free your deposit. Because those will be tested customer for 12 months who have been spending and paying in time. So the history is built up, so we don't see any spike in risk on this front. Because for first 12 months we will have a backing of bank deposits in these cards.
The other part is the investment that will be required from your end for Unnati, resource investment, whether it's financial or it's human resource investment. I'm sure it's larger than anything that you've invested so far in any other card product.
Actually, see what infrastructure we already have in place. It is, basically on the technology side, we are well ready to go up to 4 times of the number which we have as of now. So today our card base is 4.46 million. In terms of IT, we can go up to 4 times without any problem. So scaling up is in terms of human resources. Our model for acquiring is through the outsourced service provider agent, where the scaling up depending on the volume of business, the time lag is just 1 to 2 months. So we don't see any major challenge in that. Because our underwriting is automated, our card issuance process is automated, transaction handling system is fully equipped to handle 20 million customers and we have only 4.46. So we have human resources upscaling. We do through outsourcing agencies and that's not a very big difficult challenge for us. We have made this planning that 3 to 4 months in advance depending on what number we expect. We are keeping ourselves ready in terms of manpower, and for IT we have a vision to be ready for next 2 years.
So on a slightly different note, can we expect an announcement on the new investor in SBI card in place of GE? Could we expect an announcement soon?
Yeah, actually, it is expected very soon because SBI has already declared and shared its intent to hike stake to 74% in the entity. Balance 26%, there are three shortlisted bidders whose names have already come in paper. Now the GE has to take a call with whom to go ahead. SBI has delegated this to GE to take a call who will be the partner for 26% stake. And what I understand the way their process is that I think before end of month this announcement should come. End of April.
Okay, so we should get an announcement end of April. If GE exits, who takes GE's place? For the next leg of the journey, sir, what are you looking for in a new investor, an investor that comes in GE's place in SBI Card?
Actually, this business is 18 to 19 years old. And over a period of time now we have become totally independent. We have in-house expertise to run the business. Even now with GE as our partner, we were running our business independently. The support from GE was coming mainly in the field of IT. And now, since last 2 years, since GE has announced its exit, we have migrated all the systems to become completely independent. So what we expect is strategic value, some new ideas. But in running of our business, we don't require any support. We will run our business independently.
Okay, well, we look forward to hearing by the end of April the new investor that takes GE's place in SBI Card. Vijay Jasuja, Chief Executive Officer at SBI Card, many thanks for joining us today, and we look forward to speaking with you more frequently as the Unnati acceptance ramps up.
So nice of you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, we'll take a break. When we return, a time to take a detailed look at what's been going on in Dalal Street. The markets, the trajectory of the banking stocks, that and much more in a moment.